Wolfpack, and welcome back to another competitive guide video, where today we're going through Luxray in the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl metagame. Now, I've come up with 4 sets for Luxray. Luxray obviously is going to be a very popular Pokemon. It has always been an incredibly popular Pokemon. That has got a couple of downfalls in the fact that it is quite slow when it looks like it should be a faster Pokemon. Has got a really good attack stat, base 120, a fairly solid special attack stat, base 95, fantastic abilities with Intimidate and Guts, and its defenses and HP allow it to definitely live a hit, if not 2. But I think, yeah, I'd say the one downfall for Luxray is I would like to see more speed in it. But let's get started with this. Before we get started, if you could please like, subscribe and comment and let me know what your sets are for Luxray down in the comment section below. I'd really appreciate that. I'm on my way to 1,600 subscribers. I was aiming for 1,500 by the end of the year, but you know, things have skyrocketed since then, so if you could please subscribe, I would really appreciate that. But without further ado, let's get back to Luxray, because that's what the video's on. So, Luxray, we have got, the first set is Guts set, and I think this is a very common set to have Guts on here. Obviously the ability, it doubles the attack power and avoids any burn impact, which halves the attack power. So Wild Charge will end up doing double the amount of damage than you would have initially done. Flame Orb obviously sets up the ability to have the burn on you, which can be really good there. Move-wise, Wild Charge is your strong, powerful electric type attack, and it's boosted by Stab. Now, unfortunately, there aren't many other physical options for attacking moves with regards to electric. You've got Spark or you've got Thunder Fang, which honestly aren't very good. So Wild Charge, whilst you have to use it intelligently, because obviously it's going to dwindle down your HP, you definitely want to reserve that for the options where you actually do need to use it. You've got Facade here. Well, now Facade combines really nicely with Guts and Flame Orb. Honestly, if you've got Guts and Flame Orb, just put the Facade on that Pokemon, because honest to God, it will make so much of a difference. It will make it so much more powerful and cause so many more problems for the opponent's team. Ice Fang, because it covers the ground types they are that you're weak to. That's the main reason that Ice Fang's there. Also gives you an alternative to being able to take out like electric and flying types, so things like Zapdos, because they can definitely be a problem and can wall Luxray quite easily. And finally, I've gone for Crunch on here. Powerful Dark type attack. It has a chance to lower the defense as well, which can be really beneficial for you. Now, I will say you can put Protect on this set to allow you to set up the Flame Orb. Normally what I would personally do is switch Luxray in at an option that's going to be good for me. So if there's going to be an electric type attack predicted, switch that Luxray in. But also you can put the Protect on here to allow you to come in quite freely after a Pokemon's fainted, for example, or off a U-turn, and then you can protect that turn to get your burn going on. EV-wise, max attack, max speed with a jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, and 4 EVs in special defense. Definitely would recommend having the maximum possible speed here. It just works out really nice for you by allowing you to outspeed just a few more Pokemon. Obviously, if you can get some kind of speed boosting from things like Tailwind, that's definitely going to be really helpful. But my main aspect here is going for a lot of speed. Obviously, if you've got like Sticky Webs on your team with one of the few Sticky Webbers that are left, then you could definitely go for that instead. And you could go for the Adamant Nature. I think that would be pretty fine to go for, honestly, because flying types aren't really much of a concern for you. Moving on to our second set, we have got more of a supportive set here. So I have got Leftovers on here, allowing you to get some recovery, because that's the only way to recover on this one. Intimidate, allowing you to lower the attack stat of the opposing Pokemon. Honestly, there are a lot of physical Pokemon out there at the minute, so Torterra, Garchomp, Infernape, Empoleon, Lucario can be physical. Sorry, I've just got something in my throat. So honestly, the Intimidate can work massively there. And on the other side, if you want to lower down the special attack of some Pokemon, you have got options with Snarl, and Snarl can allow you to lower the special attack stat by 1 stage each time you use it on a Pokemon. Now, this works really well in doubles, but it can work in singles as well, and possibly force a switch out. Thunder Wave allows you to paralyze Pokemon. Now, honestly, paralyzing Pokemon, don't know where that was going. Paralyzing Pokemon is a really crucial thing in terms of your speed tiers. Now, there are a lot of Pokemon out there that can't be paralyzed, so for example, ground types and electric types, but other than that, a lot of Pokemon can be paralyzed, and a lot of fast ones as well. Raw as an option to get rid of a mon that might be trying to set up. Having Raw there can definitely put you in a better situation where they can't set up their moves, or they've set up their moves and you've got rid of them before they can do any damage to your team. And then Thunderbolt for just your electric type coverage because it's stab and it will hit for some damage. EV-wise, a few ways of doing this. You can run this as a max HP, max special attack, which I've got here, a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack, 4 EVs and special defense, or you can run this as a max HP, max defense with a bold nature, or a max HP and max special defense with a, I think it's a calm nature. It's calm or careful nature, where it's the plus special defense minus attack. I think it's calm, but I'm not 100% sure. It might be careful because I can never remember those two apart. But yeah, run that in several different ways depending on what your team is already looking like. Moving on to the third Luxray, we have got a Choice Scarf Luxray. As I said, the main downfall of Luxray is the fact that it has got a pretty poor speed stat, but Choice Scarfing it definitely allows it to do a lot more. Now, on here, I've got Intimidate as our ability. Guts doesn't really seem as relevant, but you can run it in case you're worried about getting burned. Honestly, I'd recommend having a Will-O-Wisp in any of your teams anyways, because there are so many physical Pokemon out there that having the opportunity to burn is going to be huge. But Wild Charge, Crunch, and Ice Fang, already spoken about those attacks. They're powerful, they hit hard. The Wild Charge, obviously be cautious when you're using it, because it will dwindle your HP down, but bear in mind you haven't got the burn damage dwindling, so you should be relatively okay. Finally, I put Volt Switch on here. Now, I know that it's a special attack, but I thought Volt Switch is your switch ability there. You can definitely get out whilst you're fast. You can go into a different Pokemon. It works as a nice lead. I typically love having Choice Scarf with the switch option in turn 1. I think that works really nicely in general. So it can definitely be a lead, or in any scenario where you think they're going to switch, you can Volt Switch out. Obviously be careful of ground type Pokemon because they're going to be a problem for you. But EV wise, max attack, max speed, you can go for either the Jolly nature, so more speed, less special attack, or you can go for the Adamant nature, so more attack and less special attack, and that's entirely up to you what you decide to go for. Moving on to the final Luxray set, I have gone for a Choice Spec set. Now, you don't have to go for Choice Specs, you could go Choice Scarf again here, or you could go for some kind of like Life Orb set with the option of like Thunder Waving. That would definitely work for you as well, but I just thought I'll show off a Choice Spec set, again with the Intimidate, because Guts is completely irrelevant to us in this scenario. Intimidate can work really nicely. And I've put Charge Beam on here. I absolutely love Charge Beam because there's a 70% chance to increase your stat by 1, your special attack stat. And obviously, if you can use that 2 or 3 times, you can get to +3, and you are just going to OHKO more or less anything. That being said, when you're going for that, make sure that any ground types are gone. Make sure that any Motor Drive Pokemon are gone, because obviously that's just going to cause you problems if they are still present. Then against Snarl, because that's the only Dark type option you have for your special moves, and again, can lower down the special attack of the opposing Pokemon, so that could help. Swift, because it's the only other special option. It doesn't really have a very good special moveset, which is why I suggested potentially going for the Life Orb instead with Thunder Wave. I'd definitely recommend replacing Swift in that scenario. And then finally, Volt Switch, because it allows you to switch out in different scenarios, which you probably will need to use at some point. I know I frequently will use it in many games. EV-wise, max HP, max special attack with a modest nature, so more special attack, less attack. That's if you want to go for the bulky option. If you want to go for the paralysis option, I'd definitely recommend that as well. If not, go for the max special attack, max speed. You can even go with the modest or the timid nature. Timid is the plus special attack, plus speed minus attack nature. So if you want to go for that, there's always the option of doing that as well. Just bear in mind that these are literally the only 4 moves that Luxray can use on a special front, or the only coverage that you can get. You can go for Thunderbolt instead of Charge Beam, but I thought Charge Beam is a little bit more fun, and I've already had Thunderbolt on another set anyways. Obviously, as always, these are always just a starting set for you. If you want to tweak anything, then do go ahead and do it, and try it out on Showdown. I definitely would recommend trying it out before you spend the time building that set in-game, and then it turns out it's not very good. But anyways, that is going to be all for today, so I hope you enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.